Hi there, it's time for another episode of DEPHEMEREMBER 2024. Today we will be working with a snippet roll and creating stunning woven flowers. Join me as we explore how these elements can come together to make something special. Grab your supplies and let's get started. Welcome to the fourth day of DEPHEMEREMBER 2024. If you are new here, this is an annual event hosted by Barbara from 49 Dragonflies and Luise Heinzel, and we create ephemera for our junk journal every Monday to Thursday throughout December. And today we will create a snippet roll and woven flowers. I have lots of leftover pieces of the papers in my junk journal, and even here this little snippet from the leftovers of the previous ephemera that I have done in the last days. And I will use a few of the paper cut-offs from when I cut the papers to size for my junk journal to create a woven piece where I then make the woven flowers out of it. I will show you, I will walk you through. It's a little bit labor intensive, like different from the last one I did that was very quick. This is a little bit labor intensive, but it's okay. I have a 1/4 inch strips that I cut to size. Here I'm using my cutter, but of course you can also use a craft knife or your scissors, whatever you have at hand. Don't be precious around it. Like whatever you have is good enough. Like it's this event is really has this theme of make it work. Like there's no right or wrong. Whatever you have, use it. These videos are just there to be inspired, not to be followed to the dot. I prepared this woven thing before just for you to have an idea what I will create, and I will walk you through step by step. I take a piece of normal copy paper, like very thin paper, and then I take all the different strips. I think I make this one a little bit smaller. I don't need such a large piece. Here I have more of them, just cutting them in half. And I will give you the measurement of that, but because we actually don't need a large piece unless you really want a large piece. So the length of these ones are 3 inch, so a 1/4 inch thick, and the length is 3 inch. And what I then do at the top of the copy paper, I make a line of glue, and here I take art glitter glue because I know it's a very strong glue and I don't want my little snippets to move around. I really want to have them securely attached. And in the left corner, I just start with gluing the top of this strip to the top of the paper, then a different colored strip next to it, again a different colored strip next to it, and I try a little bit to alternate between colors and darker ones and lighter ones, and just really next to each other, maybe with a tiny little gap, but not even, we don't even need a gap in between. You can see it. And so I'm adding one after the other until I have more or less a square. For me, that means 12 stripes. Like I have 6 different colors, so 2 times 6. I'm ending up with 12. And then I just make sure they are nicely next to each other. And then I start the weaving process. With the first line, I start below the first strip, and then I go take the strip over, then under again, then over the next one, the second, the next one under, and again the second over, under, and over again. And then I just use here my scissors to push it up to the top. And then in the next row, we do it the opposite, like where it was below the strip, now the strip is on top, and where it was below, now it is on top, and where it was below, now it's on top again. And I'm making sure again that I am pushing this stripe or the strip up to the next one that is really snugly attached one after the other. And then of course going through it. Here you can see it a little bit closer. And then I'm finishing until I am down to the last row. You can see it here. So it's 12 across and 12 down. And then you have your finished woven piece. I find it really neat. I really enjoyed doing this. It's a very meditative process. Some people would say it's tedious, but actually I find it very meditative. What you need to do next is, of course, you need to secure all the tiny ends of every stripe, that you go round and make a little dot of glue under every stripe, and then also on the back side that you go over with the glue to secure all of the stripes to the copy paper on the bottom. Because what we will do, we will draw the flowers on the back side of the copy paper and then cut around. So if it's not glued onto the copy paper, it will fall apart. And so carefully then press the stripes down so that it is nicely attached. I wonder how everyone else is doing. Are you enjoying yourself? Are you crafting? Like December is such a busy month for so many people, and adding some crafting might sometimes not feel so relaxing. So I wonder, let me know, like, is this a stressful time and you feel a little bit stressed having to do all this ephemera on top of it, or can you manage to just relax and craft whenever you feel like it, having it as a time out for you? Here you can see I divided the piece in 4 sections, and then I'm drawing here the flowers, like a little circle in the middle and then some petals around it. And now I just have to cut them out, like fussy cut them out bit by bit. And just again using my scissors with this very fine tip so that it is easy to cut around all the little pebbles. And I like to not have a peek while I'm cutting it out. I love turning them around one by one and then discovering how they turn out to look. So because of course it's every little flower is a unique little piece. Oh, I really like them. Wait, I can see if I can show you, because here, can you see? Oh, I love them. They are so cute. Oh, and one even has a little heart, it looks like it. Oh. Now I just need to think about what I would like to have in the middle. Like I would like to have a dot in the middle. I can, like I can take one of these paper rings, like to strengthen the holes when we punch a hole. I like that one. And if I go around the flowers with a little bit of Distress Oxide ink, it's vintage photo, it's matching nicely to the coffee dyed paper strengthener. Sometimes you need to add a little bit of glue when one of the stripes is still loose, but not a problem. You can fix it at any time. And then go around the little holes here. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. I think it will look nicely in the junk journal, because the woven paper has the same patterns like some of the papers from the junk journal. And so I think finding these little treasures throughout the junk journal makes it special. I really enjoy these little little treasures or little treasure hunts and little discoveries that we can make throughout the junk journals. I really, really enjoy doing that. Okay, these are our woven flowers. And now I would like to come to the snippet roll. And with the snippet roll, I think it's really a scrap buster. Like all the little bits and pieces that I have left over from every project that I have done in this junk journal, we can use for a snippet roll. Like just putting glue on like a larger strip of paper, and then just starting somewhere, like using the leftover pieces. This one here, for example, the bottom one that I just added to the pile, is from the last project, from the project from yesterday, and just ripping off little bits and pieces and then gluing one after the other randomly on the paper stripe. And it really doesn't matter. You can see if you just one after the other press or put the snippets down. I'm just using ordinary glue stick, because I also will make a line of sewing in the middle to keep them all attached nicely, and I like the look of it. And here, like the different paper, this is like embossed paper, and then in between I had my own colored coffee dyed paper. I can link a video to my colorful coffee dyed paper I color with food coloring. I will link the video up top and below in the comments. And then you can see I'm just filling in the stripe step by step with all the different snippets until it's done. And then I'm using as little accents these number labels to just make it more interesting and they stand out a little bit. But before I glue them down, I think it's good if I do the sewing first. Yeah, here with a simple zigzag stitch, just one through the middle, and all of the little snippets and so are securely attached. And now I can use these little labels or tickets or whatever we have. Like it's the sky is the limit. Like whatever you have at hand, you can use on top to create these little focal points. And I'm using art glitter glue again to glue over the stitching, so then it's really strong and it holds tight. And I always love to go around with the Distress Oxide ink just to make the outside stand out a little bit more, and again like this cohesive look of vintagey I really enjoy. Sorry, at the bottom is a little bit of my jumper peeking through. I had this throughout this video. Here are the little flowers. And so now I just need to find a space in my junk journal. I love that part, to really flip through and have a look what fits where. I still have lots of space to go. It could go here, but then I'm not, yeah, we could do this. I'm not fully convinced. Here's another empty journaling thing for later. I think I love that one here. That's so, oh yeah, that looks nice. I find color-wise that fits nicely to this double spread, to have the snippet roll on the left. It is like a paper bag from a sushi shop that I included in my junk journal. I really love the New Zealand salmon sushi. It's one of my favorite. Oh, really love it. I'm just cutting off the leftover, and I definitely will keep it because I will add it somewhere in the journal. So I will keep it for now, but now I need to find a space for the little flowers. I don't want to have it on the same page like the snippet roll, but yeah, so many options. It could go there or here. I don't want to, because it's so subtle from the color, I don't want it to get lost. But there, that looks nice there. So because it's not, the space is empty otherwise, so it's not overshadowed by any other things. So I think it comes out nicely there. I can put one there and the other in the corner on the next page, so that you can see both of them, but they are attached to different pages. I think, yes, I like that. I like that. That looks cute. It's important. The right positioning is important. Like what goes up and what goes down. Here we go. I like this. I find them cute. I hope you find them cute too. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. And yes, I hope you are enjoying DEPHEMEREMBER, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.